Hey, 3, 2, 1, and today on the Tom Kelly Show podcast, I am going to get ready for my set at the Boston Comedy Festival. Hopefully the sound works, and yeah, I'm going to be changing on the street and telling you why this festival might be important to me. Let's start the show.
The Tom Kelly Show. Everybody, I want you to go to the Tom Kelly Show. I want you all to know about the Tom Kelly Show. Thank you.
Oh, here we go. Trigger warning. Spoiler alert. I hope you're ready to laugh, Beantown. You are experiencing a on the street, I'm changing my clothes edition of the Tom Kelly Show. This is one of my comedian moves. I didn't get a hotel for the Boston Comedy Festival. I thought the rooms would get cheaper, and then it turns out the Knicks are in the finals of something. No, not the Knicks, the Celtics, wrong city. The Celtics won some sort of basketball game, and there's something going on at the Garden just around the corner from here. So that means there's no hotel rooms at the courtyard over there, and everything else is $600 a night, and that's really not the money I felt like spending on this. It sounds crazy, but it's not the money I felt like spending on this. So I may use the Hotel Tonight app and get a room later, or my friend Chris Lennox said he's going down to Rhode Island tomorrow, so maybe I'll catch him there. But right now, I'm on the street in Boston, and yeah, man, I'm going to just change my clothes here and get ready for my set. I don't know why, but I just mentally need a win. And here's my first little internet piece of wisdom of the day is sometimes if you need a win, you just have to remember the win is already being here. And folks, I'm in the beautiful city of Boston while people are walking all around me as I'm trying to change my clothes. Hopefully they're not in the audience. That would be awkward. I do this a lot as a comedian. I will put on my clothes. I will put on my clothes at the venue in the parking lot. So really quick, here we go. First move here. Taking off my shirt. There you go. But you know what? There's my boobs. Anyway, yeah, I need a win. I want to win. It's just been that year of transition. I don't know if I really even have my 5-minute set 100% picked out. I'm going to kind of play it loose is sort of the thing. And even right now, this me picking my outfit, it's which version of Tom do I want to be? Do I want to be warm-up comedian, sexy Tom? Do I want to be loose Tom on the, like sweatshirt and t-shirt comedy club Tom? The event is at a place called City Winery Boston. There's a bunch of them all around the country, including New York City. And yeah, man, I'd be lying if I didn't say I wasn't nervous or needy. And, and this is the problem, even just like right now, I'm coming off a couple of dating losses. And without getting too into it, actually three different people I kind of was interested in. All, by the way, taking off my pants right now, but I have boxers. Nobody's on the street. This is a quick switch. And there you go. I'm sure there's some security guard in the building behind me enjoying the pants switch. But yeah, so it's one of those things, and it's something I haven't mastered in life. It's how do you want something and pursue something and get it if you don't want it too much? They call it the law of detachment. Our friend Katie Hannigan talked about it on the podcast a while back. And God bless you, Katie Hannigan. If you have tips for detaching, I need advice on that. By the way, yeah, I do. I need advice. But here's some good news. I think the big things in my life are okay. You guys are here. I'm having fun. It gets better, it gets worse. Isn't that everything in life? It gets better, it gets worse. And when we get into the why do I perform, I want to entertain large groups of people. And I want to make a lot of money at it. And what will I do with that money? I will pay to put my parents in a good nursing home. I want the money to be able to provide for my loved ones. I can't tell you how nice it was when I was making big money. If grandma said something stupid, I don't need a coffee maker. I don't need a coffee maker. I just went out and bought the stupid coffee maker. It's nice to have money. Money isn't the pathway to happiness, but it does fix a lot of problems that make you miserable. So those are my whys. And will this thing make me rich? No. Oop, that's a little camera light that I have in the car. Yeah, we don't want to turn that on. But anyway, that's why I want it. I feel like I need a win. I need to show that I'm not old and washed up. You know, if this is the podcast where we own the crisis, we own the midlife crisis and all the other crises we might be going through. Yeah, man, I want to show that there's something good going on in my life. So the weather right now, if you're hearing the wind, the weather kind of sums up where I feel emotionally. It's windy. I've just driven really 5 hours for a 5-minute show. A 5-hour show. A 5-hour show. Yeah. And it doesn't pay. I actually spent $56, also $70 on the ferry to get over. And, you know, and that's just, you know, and again, this is advice I know, but I'm doing it out loud. You have to make important things less important. So, I'm going to go. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to try to record the set and post it. And I will... Yes, sir. What's that? Wait, so, what's that, sir? I'm sorry, I'm doing a TV show right now. What's that?
I'm trying to get $1 for the train, please.
This is all for $1? I don't think I have...
Anything, change, yeah.
Is it $1?
Bro,
and are you going to get right on the train? Are you?
I
Because no, it's on the show.
I only have $1 though, so can I?
Well, how much do you need to get on the train?
$10, but I'll take whatever.
Here's the deal. I've been scammed by this ship before.
No, I swear to God, I'm trying
honestly,
to get to Lowell. I swear to God.
What's your address in Lowell?
246 Market Street.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I appreciate that so much. Hey, shouts out to what's your name?
My name is Marianne Stellmagic.
Marianne Stellmagic.
No, that's my favorite listener.
In.
How much do you have? How much do you have?
I have one.
What do you need to get on the train?
Almost
10?
$2. Yeah, please.
I'm giving you my last $8.25.
Thank you so much, brother. God bless.
Good luck. There you go. Good luck, my friend. I hope don't disappoint me. So yeah, I just gave that man my last $8 cash. And I'm actually walking to see if he gets on the train because I found a few extra bucks. But, you know, and you get into, I'm going through this thing of, does God do nice things for nice people? Well, I just gave a guy $8 and I don't know if he went towards the train station. You know, I did that. I once gave a guy money in New York City doing the same thing. It was my first day in New York City. Guy said, oh my God, I need to get home. I need to catch the train, blah, blah, blah. And long story short, the guy took my money and the next day he was there. I saw him high five someone else. Hi, thank you. I'm on a show. I saw a guy high five. Someone else in Penn Station, and then he turned around and gave me the same speech as he gave me the day before. And it was just that moment of, man, I don't have faith in humanity. And here I am walking towards the garden, I believe, and there is a train station here, and I'm just kind of walking to see if he gets on the train. You know, it's that little moment of, because I actually found an extra buck or two. And it would make my day to not see him for a minute. So, and that's where we're getting into that moment of people. I need something. Yeah, I need a win. All right. I mean, and this is the funny thing is, you know, and this is the stuff where you have to get off your high horses. God doesn't let you don't deserve nothing, people. You don't deserve nothing. You would think that God would give the job that I wanted to the guy who would give $8 out of the last $8 out of my pocket to a weird homeless guy who interrupted me while I was not wearing pants. But that's not how God works. I'm going to stop rambling right now because, you know, you get into this whole thing of, I deserve to win the comedy contest because I gave money to the weird man. Or, I don't know, what's another good one? Or, I deserve to date the girl I wanted to date. Blah, blah, blah. But, you know, what happened with the girl I wanted to date was, I tried too hard. And it was more than one person this week. So nobody feels singled out. And, and that's how I feel about this comedy contest. I want it bad, but I don't want to try too hard, but you have to time it to 5 minutes. That's kind of hard. And there you go. So here's the deal. I'm going to pause the podcast, and you're going to maybe watch my set. You're going to maybe see me perform, and it'll be jokes you've heard before. But you know what? You're taking a journey with me, and then at the end, I'll tell you if I won or lost, and if I got a hotel room for tonight, or if I'm just going to drive somewhere else. So until, yeah.
Come on, people, come on, let's clap loud, Boston. Boston Comedy Festival, Boston, Tuesday night, where dreams come true at 10 p.m. Yeah, thank you. I am single. Where are my single ladies at? Great. The two women in the front, there's one's like, yes, but not for you. No. I am single. I have been single for a while. I've been single so long that last year for Christmas, Mom and Dad, they got me Match.com, the dating website. Nothing more uncomfortable than when you're sitting there under the Christmas tree and Mom and Dad have just gotten you Match.com, and you have to say, Mom, Dad, I already have that.
So it's the next day. It's Tuesday. I'm in Bristol, Rhode Island, and I'm editing the podcast, so I'll figure I'd walk you through some of what happened. So the show was at 10:30 on a Tuesday. Crowd energy was really low. The MC emceed the early show, and then he also emceed the later show, and it turned out there was a repeat audience who had heard most of his good jokes on the early show. They make you draw numbers out of you draw ping pong balls with numbers on them, kind of like, you see on the lottery and stuff. And I drew the numbered slot 2, which is exactly what happened to me 4 or 5 years ago when I didn't get to the next round. And I go out, I start performing, and the person who went on before me actually did pretty well. But me, I'm not hearing the laughs, and suddenly I lose focus on whatever I've memorized, and I start reorganizing my set mid-game.
I've been single so long, I just changed my Facebook relationship status from single to non-practicing heterosexual. You don't have to worry about me hitting on you. I'm a little older than you. I just turned 40 about 6 years ago, and for me, phone sex is getting choked with the cord. But what I love about that joke? Some people laugh phone sex, and then there's always one kid in the back who's like, phones had cords! But I'm looking for a relationship with no drama. The last woman I dated, lots of drama. She'd always ask me, I want to start a fight questions. Questions with no right answers. She once asked me, Tom, would you kiss your ex to save my life? Sir, do you have an answer for that? No, that's why you're happily married. You just shut up about that, right? All right, because if you say yes, you want to kiss your ex. You say no, you want him to die. So I have the answer to, would you kiss your ex to save my life? The answer is, I would break up with you, subsequently making you my ex. Then I would kiss you, saving your life. Then we would get back together and live happily ever after in a world where you stop asking me stupid questions.
So right there, you heard the fizzle of applause. I was actually saving that joke to be my second to last closer. I moved it up and only got a spittle of laughter. And that's my joke that has 10 million views on TikTok and generally gets an applause break when I'm doing New York City rooms. So now I'm nervous. I move my closing joke up to the 2-minute point.
I'm not looking for love at this point in my life. I'm just looking for a new emergency contact. Because at this point, sir, who's your emergency contact? Your wife, which is what a normal thing a person our age should do. Me, I am too old to be putting my mom down as my emergency contact. because then I would need a second emergency contact if this emergency happens after 7 o'clock at night. Then for a while, my emergency contact was my younger brother, Sal. Problem with that is, his voice mailbox has been full since 2013. Yeah, also, my brother is my beneficiary. You know what I love? The people with insurance are laughing, kids with student loans look confused. You can't make your beneficiary your emergency contact because they make money if you die. So my new emergency contact is the tech support desk at a company I work for. And this is my dream, that I will be dying. I will be in the hospital. The hospital will call the tech support desk. The hospital will say, "We have a man here named Tom Kelly, and things do not look good. He is dying, he's on life support, and we need your authorization to pull the plug." And then the tech support desk will say, "Yes, pull the plug. But then wait 30 seconds and plug him back in." Usually that's an applause break, but I'll take that, people.
And then the problem was, once I didn't get the reaction I thought I would get there, I was choking. The set was over for me. I started doing old stuff that wasn't quite working, and I was trying to time things to 5 minutes, and if I'm being honest with myself, the set ended with a fizzle. And then you're probably saying, "But Tom, you were second. Maybe we were just in a crappy spot on the lineup." I was. But the woman who was third, she made it to the next round. I didn't. Oh, I guess that's what I got to tell you now is I didn't make it to the next round. And I needed a win. I gave a weirdo my last $8.25 cash because I was hoping God would magically reward me with a win. And of being honest with myself, I choked. So yeah, after that I choked. So I just met my friend Chris Delenick and his daughter Sophie, who just finished her first year of college at Roger Williams University here in Rhode Island, for a quick lunch as she is packing up her freshman dorm room furniture, blah, blah, blah. And I'll be honest, man, this one stings. This one stings. And why am I even sharing it? There's a part of me that sort of has this instinct to not share, sad times. Not share, like it's sort of an instinct is you're not supposed to share your failures, only share the successes. And that's my normal gut instinct. But this podcast is about owning the crisis and owning lost hope. I mean, that sounds stupid to say, but I had a shot. And honestly, after listening to the tape, and I don't know if I would have listened to the tape if I weren't sharing it with you guys, and if I hadn't told the podcast audience that I had this going on. But how do you turn a missed opportunity into a learning lesson? And, and I said it in my Instagram stories. Sometimes when you need a win, the win is just being here. And here I am in a new town. I did something new. And yeah, it didn't work out, but I did something new. And the experience of doing something new will lead me to do something else new that works for me. I really should take you for a ride in Bristol, but this podcast is long enough. Bristol, Rhode Island, by the way, little secret. I don't even know if there's hotels here, but this is what Anytown, USA looks like in the snow globes. It's what my father thinks Sag Harbor looks like, or the Hamptons and whatnot. Imagine, it's a downtown. Actually, I'll show you the downtown block in a minute. Actually, no, I won't. It's time to go, people. So we got some more fun podcasts coming up. Thank you to, let's do some magic mirror time. Magic Mirror Time. I see Ryan. Thank you for checking up on me and asking how things went when I did the festival. Thank you to Marianne. I see Judy. I see Ian, who I met at the festival. And I see my friend Jamie, who I met. He was pretty drunk. So, Jamie, I did see you subscribe to the podcast. Let me know if you actually listen. And most importantly, oh my God, look, school kids and a school that looks like an old bank. And most importantly, folks, I see you. If you get a chance, show love where love can be shown. Maybe this isn't the podcast you share, but any of my work that you do like, that you think your friends would like, comment on it, share it, tag someone. Do what it is that the kids do to make things go viral, as they say. And until next time, I promise, next podcast, a little more positive, and good night, Bristol, Rhode Island.